See,
$10,000.
Good idea.
conduct the evaluation. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any those in favor? Opposed?
And I'm looking at Tom from CDM simply
Who
because.
who approved the motion, excuse me?
Who?
Who,
Seconded?
I seconded.
and
Harold?
Harold made the,
Because he's so
Motion.
familiar with our treatment plant and the way that works. And he's had to have a look at the lagoons previously. And CDM is, his firm is the one who arrived at the solution with Troy. So there should be some in-house expertise there.
And that really very well.
Exactly. Exactly. So, that was yesterday.
you have other stuff
I have
other
a
than
couple
the?
of little things, nothing that costs any money. I know. This was our procurement policy that we've had on the books for a long time. And I would just like everybody not to do anything with it tonight, just review it if you want to make any changes. And the only change that I made in this, and Al and I have talked about this, was we're comfortable with the limits, but used to be our lab technician was a member of management, but now he works directly for Derek, so I just took that out of the chain. That's the only change here. So I just would like everybody to look this over and give me your thoughts, and then we'll reaffirm it with that change, at the next meeting. And the last thing is, and I brought this up in 2016, but this is another policy that I'd like everybody to consider on how we fund operator recertification. Again, nothing tonight, just look at it. Essentially, in order to maintain our licenses, we all have to have 30 credit hours every 3 years. And the board has always underwritten that cost, and I'm not suggesting that change. But it's sloppy the way it's being handled, People are going here and there, and we just need to rein everybody in. And, there's been a couple of guys that signed up for stuff and never showed up at the conference, and that's just crazy. So just to tighten it up and have some more accountability.
Is that something that can
What?
eventually go into the union contract, or?
If you want to fight for it, sure.
Well, just,
Right now, the union contract is silent on that, and you may want to talk to Julie, but you may want to leave it that way.
okay.
But we've always paid for their
In service.
yeah, but we just need to have some limits and controls. They need to ask permission, that kind of thing. It can't create overtime. We had a guy who signed up for a conference last year, and you don't want us to pay him overtime to go. I'm like, no. And that kind of thing. So we just need to rein it in. Most people are doing really well with it. There's not any abuses, and in fact, this is a little like closing the barn director, the cow guy out, because the abusers have just retired. But it's a good plan just to keep the new guys, keep everybody in place. So.
It's no longer punitive.
But it's not, it really isn't. It's just, and everybody's actually doing a lot of this. Debbie handles a lot of it with.
So did you include all your changes in this? It's just basically for our review and approval?
It's for your review and approval, and we've never had a policy.
Okay.
We never had any policy, so that's the only one that I'm proposing.
Okay, I mean, the only policy we have is similar, is when the water plant operators become certified,
Yeah,
right? Which is separate from this.
that's separate from it. This is a recertification.
Okay.
Recertification, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Good enough. Superintendent's report?
I'll move to approve. I'll second.
I have just one question.
Sure,
Well, maybe I have more than one question.
that's okay. I'm not going anywhere.
So the equipment line, I saw in the note about why that was exceeded at the level it was. What was the cost for the vehicles that created the,
Al, 79,000, somewhere in that neighborhood?
approximately 55 to 60,000.
Is this the one that's blending?
Yes, I think so. Or no, actually, it's coming from there. Just,
Flip
yeah,
'em on.
if you can just push that in a little, that's good.
There, okay.
Well, this one.
Here.
Something back on the bottom. Oh, man.
I hate these things, I really do.
Maybe I'll just move my seat.
Here you go. I've just made it worse, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Clark's a little bit taller, maybe Clark.
Yeah, I was just saying, you know, you got the shortest kid in the room trying to do that. It's just, that's kind
I've
of
been keeping an eye on that, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay, sorry,
Sorry about that.
sorry about
Oh,
that.
that's all right, that's,
So,
that's all right. No, it's approximately 50, and 55,000 was unspent in last year's
Okay, that's,
budget
yeah.
for that
My
exact
next
purpose.
question would be that we
Okay,
had.
so it was a carryover.
Okay.
and, you know, and there's a number, it talked to, there's a number of ways you can certainly go back and charge it to the previous year's budget. It's not wrong to do that, you know, and it makes this look cleaner. But at some point, you've got to capitalize that equipment, and then it gets really messy, because, you know, so this is the best way that we're handling it, and every once in a while, it's gonna happen.
As long as there's an explanation for it.
Yeah, at some point, that's gonna drop off, because it's gonna get expensive, it's gonna become a capital, it's gonna become capitalized. It'll come out of the budget.
Recapitalized, yeah.
At the end of the year, we capitalize everything, so you're gonna see it carry through, and then, you know, at the end of the year, it's gonna kind of wash away.
Okay. On the Giardia and crypto samples,
Never had a hit.
right, where in the process are they actually collected from?
That's PTF.
Okay.
We have to find, it has to be before the first point of treatment,
Okay.
and so we do it, we have the setup right there at the PTF, it's pretty convenient for us. They send us down the filters and we just, you know, run them.
Okay. And then the amount of water we actually produced in the first thing seems a little high or not? 4.5, or is that in the ballpark what we normally do? Okay, just,
That didn't change from the month before. I
okay.
remember not having to change that number when I wrote it over. We still haven't, he still hasn't pushed his filter runs. He's gonna start doing that now that the weather, you know, has changed. He's still on 24-hour filter runs.
It's gonna gradually go
He's
up.
gonna try to go to 48. He's gonna try and see if he can do it.
And the water quality complaint investigations, you just,
Yeah, they haven't had any, as far as I know, or he hasn't, I
none
haven't,
for the whole year?
not so far. Now, I have a feeling it's because his paperwork hasn't come back to me, but I have to sit with Derek, we're gonna fix that.
Yeah, because we always seem to have
We're gonna fix,
something.
I know we've had takes and odor complaints, you know, it just, we're gonna talk, I'll talk to him about getting that back.
Okay, so we can now, Joanne had a motion to, okay,
Yes, we have.
favor? Opposed? Executive session? Any motion to go into executive session? Second?
And I'll second.
All in favor?
All right.
Opposed?